All right, y'all, I'm gonna do a quick little clip today. Just a little talking clip about exercise technique, how to build muscle, and the whole concept of progressive overload. This is a pretty simple, straightforward concept, so much so that I haven't made a video on it yet because I haven't thought to make a video on it yet, but it's like literally the baseline foundation of how I think about how to build muscle. So I feel like it's important to put on video in case any of y'all are curious. Basically, progressive overload. All right, what is it? How do you perform it? And how can you build muscle with it? Progressive overload is simply the act of progressively overloading the muscles in some form or fashion. This can take the form of increased resistance, so a heavier weight, increased time under tension, increased frequency, increased duration. There's a whole lot of variables at play here. A lot of people go to the gym, and if you do the exact same thing every single time you train, your body has no reason to improve. So if you, like just as an example, if you go to the gym every other day, you do the exact same exercises every other day, like a push-pull leg split or upper body, lower body split. You do the exact same resistance, exact same set and rep scheme, exact same exercise in the exact same order. Your body really has no reason to change. It has no reason to improve upon that. It may improve up to that point. Like if you're coming from not having trained at all, and you go to the gym, you do those exact same things, like your body's gonna get acclimated and reach that equilibrium point at that resistance level. But at some point, you're gonna have to improve upon that, increase that resistance, increase that progressive overload, or else your body has no reason to adapt further. So the body, the muscles, are going to respond to the stimulus you subject it to. If you're giving it the same stimulus, there's no reason for it to improve upon its current state. So in the concept of progressive overload, you need to constantly be adjusting something, manipulating something, improving upon something to give your muscles and your body reason to adapt further and grow and develop more. So let's say you can't go up 5 pounds every week. You know, that's not like a reasonable expectation, especially with certain movements like biceps. Like you can't constantly go up 5 pounds on dumbbell curls every single week because, I mean, you just can't do that. It's not humanly possible. So you have to find other ways to progressively overload the muscle. So kind of like what I was saying earlier, that can include time under tension. So if you're doing a bicep curl, for instance, and you can't do more weight yet, you know, try and hold that weight for a longer period of time at that contracted position, or whatever that may be. You know, try and have lower rest time in between sets. Try and find something in some way to increase the intensity of the training session. Time under tension, increased resistance, supersets, drop sets, something that's going to progressively overload that muscle and stimulate it in a way beyond what it was stimulated the week prior. That's how you're going to force the muscles to adapt, to grow, and to develop over time. Progressive overload is a simple concept, but when done over time, it has a compounding effect, an exponential effect, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. Your body keeps building upon that. That is how you build muscle. That is how you grow. That's how you develop. Again, super simple concept, so much so that I haven't made a video on it before, but for anybody that hasn't kind of thought about this process or doesn't really know the mechanics behind why your muscles do grow, this is worth making a video of. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoy. See you tomorrow.